Sammy. So for today's video, I'm going to be following a Korean makeup tutorial. The makeup tutorial is fully in Korean, and I thought this would be a good way to try out Korean style makeup for you guys. I saw a YouTuber called Miss Darcy do something similar to this, so I thought it would be fun if I gave a go at it. So credit goes to her for this idea. But yeah, this is the finished look. I'm sorry if I spoiled it, but I forgot to film an intro before jumping in. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So the tutorial I'm going to be following today is by a YouTuber by the name of Soullight. They have 222,000 subscribers, and my friend actually is subscribed to them and watches their videos. That's how I found out about their channel. I asked my friend to send me a makeup tutorial that is in Korean, and this is what I got back. I watched the video through and gathered all of the products. I don't have the exact same products, but I have similar products. So without further ado, let's get into it.
어떤가요? 마치 당근과 파프리카, 귤, 오렌지 같은 느낌?
His makeup look is inspired by carrots, paprika, and citrus, and he's doing it to emphasize his orange hair. I can say I don't have orange hair, but I still hope that the makeup will look good on me. And he's going for a nerdy look because he's doing fake freckles. It's funny how that's nerdy in Korea, and here it's like aesthetic.
메이크업 보여주죠! 보나주르의 에그플랜트 데일리 바하 토너 지금 잘 사용하고 있거든요.
So the first thing he is doing is preparing his skin for makeup after he just removed some makeup, and the first thing he is taking is a toner.
트러블 없이 아주 잘 사용 중인 화장.
Of course I do not have the same toner, but I am just taking my fresh black tea kombucha facial treatment essence toner and applying it on my face. He applied it with a little cotton pad, but I like to apply it with my hands.
마무리는 언파바이브 시카 세럼 요 제품 발라서 마무리.
The next thing he does is take a serum, and I don't necessarily have the same serum, obviously, but I do have a similar serum. This is the Innisfree Dew Glow Jelly with Jeju Cherry Blossom, and it is just like a very cooling, soothing, light face moisturizer. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of that and apply it just like he did.
SPF 50 제품입니다. 엄청 길죠? 잘 사용하고 있는 크림 제품.
Next, he is taking a very fancy facial sunscreen, and I am taking an equally fancy one in my opinion. This is the Hatomugi SPF 31 PA+++ UV Care and Moisturizing UV Milky Gel. And he is right, sunscreens do have absurdly long names. My sunscreen is way less creamy than his, but his is probably way more expensive as well.
자, 오늘 사용할 베이스 제품은 짠! 아주 귀여운 제품입니다. 릴리바이 레드의 코튼 블러 쿠션.
The next thing he is taking is his cushion foundation, which I do not have a cushion foundation right now. I have one, but it's completely dried out. So I am going to be taking my YSL All Hours foundation because this is the lowest coverage foundation that I have. It says it's full coverage, it ain't full coverage, and I'm going to be applying that just in the center of my face to cover up my redness. I'm gonna take the littlest amount because it didn't look like he put that much foundation on, and I'm just gonna apply it like normal.
이 정도로 피부를 깔아주도록 할게요. 남은 소량으로 목도 쓸어주도록 하겠습니다.
Taking what is left on his sponge and blending it down on his neck. I assume this is because his cushion is a little too light for him, as he said he got a tan. So I will do the same, even though my foundation is a pretty good shade for me right now.
그리고 쉐이딩을 해줄 건데요. 쉐이딩은 제스잽의 크림 쉐이드.
Is taking a cream shade contour next, and this is definitely skewing from what I usually do. So I'm gonna use this Coastal Scents Cream Contour Palette, and I'm going to take the lightest shade that looks like his, which is this one. I'm just gonna take it on a small brush.
잡아주고 헤어라인도 쓱 잡아주고 헤어라인도.
Okay, so he did his jawline and his hairline. So we will do the same. This is terrifying. I never contour ever. Okay.
없애주도록 할게요.
And then he says to blend out the edges with my beauty spray. Honestly, I've been really concerned if he said to just leave it like this.
라는 스킨케어 브랜드인데 이펙트로 코 부분을 눌러주도록.
Now he is taking an anti-shine or an anti-oil powder, and I don't have the exact one he's using, but I do have the Innisfree No Sebum Moisture Powder, which is obviously a oil mattifying powder. So I'm just gonna take that, and he just applies it with a small area on his T-zone. I have a feeling we're going for like a dewy look, which I can't say is my favorite, but I do know that that's a common thing in Korean makeup, so we will just mattify where he says.
아이 메이크업에 들어갈 건데요. 기본적으로 음영감 미샤 제품을 사용하도록 할게요. 미샤 모던 섀도우 허니 포테이토.
He is taking a Misha eyeshadow to sort of contour his eyes in the shade Honey Potato. I do not own Honey Potato, sadly. So I am just going to take my Profusion Mattes palette and take a light color such as this that looks similar and do exactly what he does, because that's what this video is.
눈두덩이랑 콧대를 음영을 주도록 할게요. 손등에 덜어서.
Okay, so it seems like he's putting it in the outer corner. He didn't set his eyelids or nothing. He also hasn't done anything to his eyebrows yet.
남은 양으로 콧대를 쓸어줄게요. 애교살 부분을 쓱 쓸어가지고 분위기 있게.
He also took that color and contoured on the inside of his nose. Okay. And he dragged it from the inner corner outwards. Oh, and he like contoured his nose holes, so let's just blend the nose a little bit with that powder. He didn't do this, but my eyeshadow's a little darker than his. Okay, next step.
자몽비어라는 컬러로 조금 더 깊은 음영감을 주도록 할게요. 뒤쪽을 잡아. 비어라는 컬러로 조금 더 깊은 음영감을 주도록.
Okay, so he is taking a darker brown now and darkening up the outer corners. So I am going to take this color right here that's a tad bit darker and do what he did. He said he's trying to get it to look a little bit messy to go with the nerdy look, so I think I'm on the right track.
아까 사용했던 브러쉬로 전체적으로 블렌딩 해줄게요.
He then took a large blending brush and just blent everything on the eyes out. Seems to just be doing the thing where he like contours his nose with the leftover eyeshadow on the brush. So I will do the same, even though I don't think it has the same effect on my nose. I think it makes my nose look bigger, which is what it does to his, but I don't really necessarily want my nose to look bigger.
에뛰드하우스의 Look in My Eyes 탱탱탱자린 제스트 컬러로 포인트를 줄 건데요. 요거 발색이 좀 세서 손등에 많이 문질러 주신 다음에
He's taking a tangerine color from Etude House, but I'm going to be taking this MAC eyeshadow. I believe it's also in the shade tangerine.
세서 손등에 언더 뒤쪽을 살짝 묻혀서 손가락으로 블렌딩 해줄게요.
So he seems to be only taking it and applying it on the outer corner right here and a little bit on the inner corner right here. So I'm gonna take that. He said his is pigmented. Mine is 10 times more pigmented because it's MAC and not Etude House. So I'm gonna take it with a very light hand.
에뛰드하우스의 블렌드 포 아이즈 6호 블루밍 코랄 어두운 브라운 컬러에 펄이 살짝 들어있거든요. 이 제품으로 눈꼬리 라인을 길게 만들어주도록 하겠습니다.
He's now taking an Etude House palette and taking a deeper shimmer color. I don't have that, so I'm going to be taking my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 palette and taking this darker shimmery shade right here on this little tiny brush.
섀도우를 이용해서만
It looks like he just elongates the outside corners of his eyes with the dark brown shimmery eyeshadow. Now he's moving on to brows, and his brows are so different than mine. He is just taking a brown liquid eyeliner and only filling in the beginnings. I don't own any liquid products for my eyebrows, so I'm just gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow powder and fill in my eyebrows as per usual, but not as like archy as I usually would. I'm gonna try them to be a little more straight.
있어서 저기 스크류 브러쉬로.
Yeah, so me and him basically just do the same thing for our eyebrows. He said his eyebrows are already quite blocky, so he doesn't fill them in too much, and I agree, sir. You don't need to fill in blocky eyebrows if they're already blocky. Okay, let's move on to the next step.
그 07 루아빈 컬러로 치크를 잡아주도록 하겠습니다.
향에 덜어서 뒤쪽에서 앞쪽으로 끌고.
Okay, he is just taking like a very my skin but better blush tint, and he is taking his brush like this and he's drawing it forward on his cheeks like this. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've never applied blush like this before. Dude, I don't think this has any mascara in it. Like this whole tutorial, he doesn't put on mascara. I mean, is that my preferred look? No.
아까 우리가 사용했던 네티드하우스 오렌지 섀도우
섀도우를 이용해서 살짝 오렌지 느낌을 주도록 하겠습니다.
빵대 쪽만
터치해서 콧등을 한번.
Okay, so he is going back into this palette and he is taking the orange eyeshadow and applying it on the apples of his cheeks and over his nose bridge. So I will also be doing that. So he's taking the same thing that he uses for his eyebrows to do his fake freckles, but I'm going to just do my fake freckles how I normally would. It's off camera because it's easier for me just using the way that I usually do because I don't own a brown eyeliner. Okay, I am back with my fake freckles on, and I think that this look is coming together so cute. I'm so excited to continue. So let's keep watching.
사용했던 따위
살짝 오렌지 코랄빛 지도죠. 이걸로 얘도 엄청 좀 매트한 느낌인데.
코랄
He's taking a lipstick shade called Pumpkin Caramel, and I don't have the exact color shade that he has, but I think if I mix these two together, this is the Sephora Rouge Smooth Lip Shine crayon in the shade Unfiltered, and this is the Tartiste lip in the shade Birthday Suit. I think if I mix them, I'll get a similar finish and color. His is actually a little bit orange, so I'm gonna go get a more orangey lipstick and see if I can put it on top to make it a little bit more orange. So I just grabbed my Dear Darling lip tint by Etude House, and this isn't matte like his lipstick is, but I think color matters more over finish. I think that matches what he has on a bit better. His is just matte and mine isn't.
번진 느낌을 주기 위해
이제 마지막은 아까 우리가 사용했던 하이라이트.
So he did this earlier. He's highlighting two different times, but I'm just gonna highlight all at once. He took an Ofra palette, which I actually have somewhere, but I cannot for the life of me find it. So I am just going to take this little Becca highlighter in the shade Opal. It's just this like warm toned gold, and I'm gonna highlight my face with it just like he did.
입술을 살짝.
I think it's so funny that he blurred out the middle finger. So he left to go do his hair and put in contact lenses. So I guess I will switch into a more fitting outfit and look, do my hair that I think goes with this look, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so that is it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I had a really fun time following Soul Light's tutorial. I think the makeup is super cute. Like I said, I really like it. I think it's very simple and natural and total fall vibes. So if you want to see me follow more makeup tutorials or anything like that, or a certain person's makeup tutorial, please leave their name down below or leave suggestions of videos that you want me to see that are similar to this. So if you actually like this video, please remember to like it by clicking the thumbs up. If you were subscribed already and you have not yet, click the bell below to turn on my notifications so you're notified when I post. You can actually enjoy my content, join the party. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Fwah.